The longest song I see on here,
4:46, so 1994. But that's Celine Dion.
David Foster, I believe.
When Meatloaf was Meatloaf again in the mid-90s, he could do a 7-minute video for MTV. So could Michael Jackson. So I think some of that's just Celine Dion being, Celine Dion.
Right. So the Teddy Swim song, 3:30, to me, that's been the mark as far as just the number that's stuck in my head. When you're writing a song, you're trying to keep within that 3:30. Beyond that, you better have a reason for it to be longer. I'm producing a song right now where the artist, I got the song to 3.5 or so, and the artist really wanted another section in there. And we had a pretty good argument of, we can do anything. There's no rules here. As your producer, trying to help you have the greatest amount of success, I'm going to say, yes, we will put a section in there, but only if it contributes to the song to the point where if we pull it back out, the listener, not us, the listener will wish it was still back in there. So we're right in the middle of that right now. And that changes the way you're writing that section. You're not just putting a filler in to fill up time. Now you have to have it be super purposeful in order for it to even belong there or deserve to be there. So, I mean, that 3.5 minute thing to me is like the benchmark of, if you're in that ballpark, cool. A lot of these that get into that 4-minute mark, there's a reason. If you pull something out of there, your listener's going to be bummed.
I did a lot of internal awards videos for Johnson & Johnson. They had 2 minutes to do their thing. And every year you get 2 minutes and 5 seconds, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. They were like, you people are brands. You tell messages in 30 seconds all day long. You can tell your story in 2 minutes. So, but I would challenge people that say, I need that extra section. If it's that important, figure out a way to say it in a shorter period of time, because you can.
Right.
You can always say it in a shorter period of time. You may not say it as comprehensively as you want to, but you can still get the message across. And it's all about getting the message across. So in my opinion.
Right. Well, and if you're painting a picture and you sketch the whole thing, the viewer can fill in the blanks a lot of times, as long as you give them a clear outline. And so rather than paint every detail of every blade of grass, sometimes you give them the sketch so they know exactly what it is, but you just got it done quickly. And it's just as impactful.
It takes work. It's like whittling, You can take a log and you can make a baseball bat out of it, or you can make a really beautiful figurine out of it. How much time do you want to take to hone your message?
Absolutely. So again, we're looking at this data, we're looking at arrangements. The whole purpose of doing this exercise and even having this conversation is, as songwriters, we're trying to figure out how to do what we do better. If we're trying to write actual hits or songs that have been commercially successful, regardless if it's an instrumental song, a global song, a pop song, whatever it might be, we're trying to be as successful as we can as a writer. How do we do that? Well, you better study some of the formulas and successes. Here we have it right in front of us. There's many, many years of proven information and some interesting song arrangements. Lovin' on Me, Jack Harlow. Look at that arrangement. That's not your typical arrangement.
No, the double verse, and then it was another set, then a double chorus,
and in 2 minutes,
and all that in 2 minutes. It's like, this is insane.
To me, that's well crafted. You want to talk about getting a lot done in a short period of time? 2 minutes and 18 seconds, and wow, what an arrangement! It's all over the place.
The girls don't like that song.
Oh man,
getting it done too fast.
And then you've got Beyonce, the Texas Hold'em song. That's a 4-minute song. That's a little longer than your average, so to speak, right now. And your arrangement's a little more typical. Verse, chorus, You look at
Yeah.
Katy Perry's song, it's very much more traditional arrangement. Verse, pre-chorus, chorus. Verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus. One Republic at the same time was in there, kicking off the chorus and a short verse and then double chorus. Like, because we've already summarized that was wrong, and we've extrapolated something from this completely that is, okay, hit songs have had hooks right away for as long as we are studying this. Going back to 44, I'm sure it's the case before. It may not be a chorus is what we're determining. It may be a musical hook or something, but we're hooking them right away in some way for hit songs. And so that, as a writer, that's something you can take away. I'm writing a new song. How do I make it successful? Well, hook them quick. So when you're writing your songs, keep that in mind. If you want to be on this list, there's some good information to help you with your songwriting.